Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. It is so great to see you today.
Hi friends, I am super happy you are here with us. Today we have a very special topic.
Yes, we do. Today we are talking about your English breakthrough. We want to help you finally feel fluent in English.
Woohoo! Finally fluent! That sounds amazing, David. I know many of our friends listening right now really want that breakthrough moment.
They sure do, Alice. And before we start this fun chat, if you love learning English with us, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps us a lot.
Yes, click that subscribe button. It takes only 1 second and you will never miss a lesson with us.
Perfect. Now, Alice, let us talk about this big word, breakthrough. What does a breakthrough actually mean?
That is a great question, David. A breakthrough is a moment when something becomes much easier. It is a moment of big progress.
Ah, yes. Let us say that phrase together slowly. A breakthrough moment.
A breakthrough moment. It feels like a magic key that opens a big door.
Exactly. Many English learners ask us, David, Alice, when will I finally speak English easily? When will I get my English breakthrough?
Oh, I hear that question all the time. Learners feel stuck. They study grammar books, they memorize word lists, but they still feel nervous when they try to speak.
I understand that feeling so well. Learning a new language is a long journey, but a breakthrough does not happen overnight. It happens step by step.
Step by step. That is right. You do not wake up one morning and suddenly know every word in the dictionary.
No, definitely not. Even native speakers do not know every word in the dictionary, Alice.
That is so true. I still forget words in English sometimes. Last week, I forgot the word for umbrella. I called it a rain hat stick.
A rain hat stick. That is hilarious, Alice. But see, that is a very important secret. Making simple mistakes or forgetting words is completely normal.
Yes. So, David, what is the first real secret to having an English breakthrough?
The first big secret is, stop worrying about perfection. Perfection blocks progress.
Ooh, let us repeat that line. Stop worrying about perfection. Perfection blocks progress.
Yes, when you try to be perfect, you pause. You worry about grammar rules in your head. You think, is this past tense? Is this present perfect? And then you stay quiet.
Oh yes, I call that the grammar freeze. You freeze like an ice cube because you are thinking too much.
The grammar freeze. I love that name, Alice. To get your breakthrough, you must melt the ice cube. Just speak, even if you make small mistakes.
Just speak. The goal of speaking is to share your ideas, not to pass a strict grammar test in your head.
Precisely. If you say, yesterday I go to market, people still understand you. They know you went to the market yesterday.
Exactly. A friendly listener will just smile and understand you. You communicated. That is the first victory.
That brings us to our second big key for your English breakthrough. Daily listening.
Daily listening. Listening is like food for your brain when you learn a language.
Yes, the more simple, clear English you listen to every day, the more natural English sounds to your ears.
What kind of English should beginners listen to, David? Should they watch fast action movies with hard words?
Oh no, fast action movies or heavy news broadcasts can be too difficult. That will just make you feel frustrated.
Ah, frustration is the enemy. We want you to feel confident and calm.
Exactly. You should listen to slow, simple English conversations, just like this one.
Yes, listen while you are cooking dinner, or while you are driving your car, or while you are walking in the park.
Repeating this habit every single day builds a strong connection in your mind.
Let us pause for a second, David. Let us ask our friends a simple question to think about.
Great idea, Alice. Here is a question for you, listening at home. How many minutes do you listen to English every day?
Think about it. Is it 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or maybe 1 hour?
Whatever your answer is, consistency is key. 10 minutes every day is much better than 2 hours only on Sunday.
Absolutely. 10 minutes every single day keeps your brain active in English.
Now, Alice, let us talk about the third big secret to an English breakthrough. Speaking out loud, even when you are alone.
Ooh, speaking out loud to yourself. Some people think that sounds a little crazy, David.
It might look a little silly, but it works like magic. When you speak out loud, your mouth and your tongue practice making English sounds.
Ah, your mouth muscle needs exercise, just like going to the gym.
Exactly. If you only read English quietly in your head, your mouth muscles never get to practice.
That makes so much sense. So, what can learners say when they are alone at home?
They can describe what they are doing in simple sentences. For example, when you are in the kitchen, you can say, I am washing a dish. Now I am making coffee. The coffee smells good.
Oh, I love that. Let us practice that simple phrase together slowly. I am making coffee. The coffee smells good.
I am making coffee. The coffee smells good. Excellent!
You can talk about your whole day like a simple story. I am putting on my shoes. I am opening the door. Today is a sunny day.
Yes, when you speak out loud to yourself, there is zero pressure. No one is judging you, so you can relax and feel comfortable.
That is so liberating. No pressure, just fun practice.
Exactly. And when you relax, your brain remembers words much faster.
David, what about vocabulary? Many learners tell me, Alice, I study 50 new words every day, but I forget all of them the next morning.
50 words a day is way too many. That is like eating 50 apples in 5 minutes. Your stomach and your brain will hurt.
Eating 50 apples. Oh dear, that sounds awful.
It is. Do not try to memorize lists of individual words. Instead, learn small phrases and short sentences.
Oh, learn phrases instead of single words. That is a fantastic tip, David.
Yes, instead of just learning the word happy, learn the phrase, I am so happy to see you.
I am so happy to see you. That phrase is immediately useful in a real conversation.
Exactly. When you learn full phrases, your mind does not have to assemble the grammar piece by piece. The phrase comes out naturally and smoothly.
Wow, that really is a major English breakthrough tip. Learn full phrases, not single words.
Let us review our 4 keys so far, Alice.
Okay, number 1, stop worrying about perfection. Number 2, listen to simple English every day. Number 3, speak out loud to yourself at home. Number 4, learn useful phrases, not just single words.
Perfect summary, Alice. You are a star student.
Thank you, David. I try my best.
Now, let us move to another very important step, shadowing. Alice, do you know what shadowing is?
Is it when you follow someone around in the dark like a shadow?
No, not quite. In language learning, shadowing means repeating what you hear immediately after you hear it.
Ah, like an echo.
Yes, like an echo. When I say a simple sentence, you repeat it right away with the exact same rhythm and speed.
Let us try a quick example for our listeners right now. David, say a simple sentence.
Okay, here is a phrase. English is getting easier every day.
English is getting easier every day.
Wow, amazing! Let us do it one more time slowly so everyone listening can shadow with us. English is getting easier every day.
English is getting easier every day.
Fantastic! When you practice shadowing, you train your brain, your ears, and your voice all at the same time.
It really helps you copy natural pronunciation and tone. It makes you sound much more fluent.
Yes, and fluency does not mean speaking super fast like a racing car.
Oh, that is so important, David. Many learners think fluent speakers must talk very, very fast.
Not at all. Real fluency means speaking clearly, smoothly, and without long, stressful pauses. Slow English is beautiful English.
I agree completely. I love slow, clear speech. It is relaxed, friendly, and pleasant to listen to.
Exactly. Even in your native language, when you speak calmly and slowly, people listen to you more carefully.
That takes away so much fear. You do not have to hurry. Take your time.
Take your time. Speak clearly, breathe, and enjoy the conversation.
David, what should a learner do when they are talking to someone in English and they suddenly do not understand a word?
Oh, that happens to everyone. When that happens, do not panic and stay quiet. Just ask a simple question.
What simple questions can we ask?
You can say, "Could you please say that again slowly?" Or, "What does that word mean?"
Ooh, those are wonderful tool phrases. Let us say them slowly together.
Could you please say that again slowly?
Could you please say that again slowly?
And the second one, what does that word mean?
What does that word mean?
Native English speakers are happy to help. If you ask them to slow down, they will gladly repeat themselves using simpler words.
Yes, people love to help when you ask nicely. It shows you are actively engaged in the conversation.
Exactly. Communication is a bridge between two people. You do not have to cross the bridge all alone.
I love that metaphor, David. A bridge connecting two friends.
Yes. Now, let us ask our listeners another little practice question to help them reflect.
Ooh, I love questions. What is the question, David?
Here it is. What is your biggest challenge when speaking English? Is it vocabulary, grammar, or confidence?
Take a moment to think about your answer. Is it confidence, grammar, or vocabulary?
For most people we talk to, the biggest challenge is actually confidence.
Yes, confidence is like a muscle. You build it by taking small actions every single day.
Every time you listen to a lesson, every time you repeat a sentence out loud, your confidence grows just a little bit bigger.
And small steps every day lead to a massive breakthrough over time.
Yes. Imagine walking one step every day. After 1 year, you have walked 365 steps forward. That is a long way from where you started.
That is so inspiring, David. You are getting closer to your dream of fluent English every single minute you spend practicing.
Absolutely. You should feel proud of yourself right now just for listening to this video. You are taking action for your future.
Yes, give yourself a big smile and a pat on the back. You are doing great.
You really are doing great. Keep going, stay patient, and enjoy the process.
That was such a wonderful conversation today, David. I feel so happy and motivated.
Me too, Alice. And now, we want to hear from all of our amazing friends listening around the world.
Yes, tell us in the comments below. What is your main goal with English? And what is your favorite meal to eat while studying?
Oh, I love food. We definitely want to know your favorite meal.
Leave your comments down below. We love reading your replies and chatting with you.
Thank you so much for listening to us today. Keep practicing, stay relaxed, and enjoy your English breakthrough.
Bye-bye, everyone. See you in the next lesson.
Goodbye, friends. Have a wonderful day.